Is Santa Claus real? Robbie Reyes doesn't believe so. Welcome to the Complete Story Series, where I read trade paperbacks and single issues and I break them down into digestible bites to help you understand. Then I read them dramatically back to you. All alterations to the panels, text, and images are to prevent copyright problems, and all art is owned by its respective companies. Now this is a single issue on the Marvel Digital line. It's the Ghost Rider Christmas Special, but I think Ghost Rider vs. Santa just sounded so much cooler. Gabe, Robbie's younger brother, is wheeling out of school with the other kids laughing at him because he believes in Santa. They explain that that's ridiculous. Why would Gabe believe in Santa? Gabe tries to play it off, stating that he was joking, but the other kids won't let up. And as they leave, Gabe sees his older brother, Robbie. "Big bro," he shouts as he sees Robbie standing there with a smile. But as Robbie leans in to give his bro a hug, Eli speaks to him. "Robbie, there's something nasty lurking around here." Robbie looks around and sees nothing, so he tells Eli, "Calm down." But Eli tells him, "Give me control before it's too late." Gabe interrupts Robbie's inner discussion though, telling him that he's still hugging him and he can let go now. As they go home, Robbie explains to Gabe that Santa is real and he shouldn't worry about those other kids. Santa just moves really fast, so no one can see him. Meanwhile, across town, a little kid is about to cause some problems with a tied-up cat. Except he hears some clomping on his roof and a jingle of some bells. When he looks out his window expecting Santa, he sees a twisted face licking the window. His parents run upstairs to see a hole in their wall and their son missing. Over at Robbie's, Eli chimes in again. "Robbie, stop playing around! That evil presence I felt earlier, it's getting stronger! We need to move!" Robbie begins to run towards the trouble, with the fire blazing all around him as he changes into Ghost Rider. The car roars off as they go after the evil presence. Eli tells Robbie to give him control. They can't waste any time, but Robbie argues, stating that he knows the streets of LA better than anyone. As they roll over to the evil, Robbie sees the holes in the walls, and then something catches his eye. Santa's sleigh. Are you kidding me? Is that Santa Claus? "You know, kid, you're a bit too old to be believing in Santa Claus." The car races down the streets as he goes alongside the sleigh, and that's when they see the twisted, demonic face smiling and looking back at them. "Then explain to me who this is, Eli." The kidnapped kids all begin to call out for help from the bag, and Robbie realizes that there's a bunch of kids there and this guy is kidnapping them. They race after him and almost hit a civilian as the sleigh picks up speed. "Can you make this thing go any faster, Eli?" "Cool it, I got this." Then the sleigh lifts off the ground. "You better think of something fast, Robbie. I can't make the Hell Charger grow wings." So Robbie stands up through the roof and he tosses his chain onto the sleigh. He hooks onto the bottom of it and the evil Santa monster sneers back at him. "Ha! You're not so dumb after all, kid." Then the sleigh begins to lift the Hell Charger off the ground. "Where the hell are we going?" "I don't know. Just hang on tight." Gabe looks out his window to see the sleigh and the Hell Charger soaring through the sky. Wow! Robbie was right. Santa's real. The demon looks back at them. "I hope you buckled in tight, because it's about to be a rough landing." The sleigh then goes straight down, aiming for the North Pole. Ghost Rider pulls himself out of the snow, coughing from the hit. I guess the snow took the edge off of that one. Wait a minute. Snow? "I think this is the North Pole, Robbie." Then behind them, the evil Santa runs into a cave with the children in tow, and he tells someone, "We've got company." Ghost Rider knows this isn't good as a bunch of imps jump out to fight against them. They start biting into the Ghost Rider's arm and they jump on his back and they begin to bury him as he's calling out, "Get off me!" And then he swirls his chain around, throwing them off of him. Ghost Rider then runs into the cave and Eli tells him, "I felt you losing control back there. You sure you don't want to just give me control?" "Dude, I can handle this. I almost got eaten by a bunch of elves in Santa jackets. Who the hell would be calm in this predicament?" Finally, they get to a corner and they look around at seeing goat legs and horns, and they realize it's not Santa, it's Krampus. "The Punisher for bad kids? I like him." Seeing him try to boil a child, Ghost Rider walks into the room with the chain ready to go. He jumps on Krampus's back, wrapping it around his throat and tightening his grasp. Krampus hits him with a hard elbow, throwing him at the foot of the kid's cage, and then he comes over to use a hoof to stomp on the Ghost Rider's head. He hits it once, and the fire begins to go out, and he hits it again, and Robbie begins to change, and Robbie realizes he's lost. Those kids are about to be eaten. Then, everyone hears the bells going off as though real Santa arrives. Both Robbie and Krampus look at him shocked. "Santa? You should never give up hope, Roberto. You of all people should know anything is possible as long as you have faith in it." Robbie begins to think about that. "All I have to do is believe. Believe!" And the fire blazes around him. He gets up to a surprised Krampus and he burns him with the fires of hell. And the story's completed. Ghost Rider saved the day and he returned the kids to their homes. He walks into his own home, and Gabe is super happy to see his brother. He was working on a drawing and he couldn't wait to show Robbie. So he sits down with his brother and he shows him Santa on his sleigh. Because he saw it. He really saw it. As the two of them hug, Robbie looks back at the picture again to see something that Gabe had added that his hand was covering originally. A car being dragged by the sleigh. And that concludes one of the cooler Christmas specials that came out with these recent couple of weeks. Ghost Rider fighting Santa. If you don't know about the Marvel digital line, they do these things called Infinity Comics that only come out on digital, and if they sell really well there, then they get reprinted. But there's some pretty cool stuff going on over there, like Doctor Strange and Punisher teaming up. Just check it out on your favorite digital retailer. Anyway, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Comicstorian and Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time right here.